Hurts is preparing as if he's the starter in Philly. The second-year QB plans to hold a throwing session with the Eagles receivers in his native Texas, per NBC Sports. Colts also have a question mark at QB, and Indy's All-Pro linebacker Darius Leonard has a simple request for his next signal call, telling Sirius XM NFL Radio, quote, "If you're going to come in and put the team first and help us win ball games, come on down to the Colts." And some tragic news to report, as former Chargers and Buccaneers Pro Bowl receiver Vincent Jackson passed away at 38 years old. Jackson was known for his charity work on behalf of military families through his Jackson in Action 83 Foundation, and was mourned by the Chargers, who said in a statement, quote, "Vincent was a fan favorite not only for his Pro Bowl play on the field, but for the impact he made on the community off of it. We simply cannot believe he's..." This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Maybe you've heard about MediShare and you know what it is. It's the affordable alternative to health insurance, but you've wondered, can I really save a significant amount of money on my monthly healthcare bills? And the answer is an emphatic yes, you can. You can save a lot of money, whether it's just for you or for an entire family. MediShare has an option for you. In fact, the typical family saves $500 a month switching to MediShare. And it really is the gold standard when it comes to healthcare sharing. You get free telehealth services. You get a huge network of doctors. You get great customer support. And you get the sense of security that comes from being a part of 400,000 people who share not just each other's medical bills, but purpose too. MediShare is a community of Christians who pull together and pray for each other, which is very refreshing right now. If you want more info, it's so simple. You can get a price within 2 minutes. Call 844-91-BIBLE. That's 844-91-BIBLE. 844-91-BIBLE.
The Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. Good day, sunshine. Oh, it's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh, and I have to comment. Last night's sunset, spectacular. Did you have a chance to see it? Well, yeah, Louie and I were in the backyard, and we both had a chance to watch. Now, Louie, he's a 10-month-old standard poodle puppy. Yeah, is easily distracted, but he did spend some time watching the sunset. Vivid, some of the brightest colors that I've seen in quite a while. So, and I don't always get to see the sunset. I more often get to see the sunrise, but and then it always strikes me, red skies in the morning, sailor take warning, red skies at night, sailor's delight. Well, the skies were red. Brilliant last night. It was kind of nice. Well, what's in the news? Well, let's see. Oh, yeah, along the coast, they keep announcing, we've opened this mega vaccination site. Well, we've opened it, but we don't have any vaccine. So it's on hold. And then I have to shake my head. Okay, moving up on the priority list, seniors, 65 and older. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, no, we don't have enough vaccine to get everybody done there. We're adding more to the A list. Yeah, so there'll be more people on the A list that still can't get a vaccine. Maybe, just maybe, things will start to change a little bit, because this week, Blue Cross Blue Shield will take over distribution of the vaccines in California. Get it out of the hands of government. Yes. Well, what can I say? We are hoping that maybe it gets, the vaccine gets filtered down to the local places where it's going to actually be injected in arms. Birthdays today, our big shot birthdays. Jazz singer Peggy King is 91. One of my favorite shows, and I know it's in reruns, I haven't seen it, but Greatest American Hero with actor William Catt. Well, he is 70 today. And, just a down-to-earth, regular guy, American hero. Actor LeVar Burton, 64. Ice-T is 63. Rapper, now an actor. Actor Lisa Loring is 63. Andy Taylor plays guitar. No, he's not the sheriff of Mayberry. Yeah, you thought that, didn't you, Gene?
I certainly did.
Okay, well, Andy Taylor is a guitarist with Duran Duran. They like the name so much they said it twice.
Yep. If it's good once, it's good twice.
Yes. And actor Sarah Clark is 50. Mahershala Ali is 47. Actor Elizabeth Olsen is 32. Okay, local birthdays coming up. It's tough being a kid these days. And kids going hungry shouldn't be a problem. The Imperial Valley Food Bank needs your help. Food insecurity in the Imperial Valley is on the rise. The Imperial Valley Food Bank's backpack program has more than doubled during the pandemic. Through this program, schools distribute backpacks with needed items to make sure no kid or family goes hungry during the weekend when no school food service is available. Become a hunger warrior. Donate to the Imperial Valley Food Bank and the Backpack Program. Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Enrique Arce Sandoval, Ruben Ortiz, Julio Camacho, Jackie Tepezano, Judy Goldberg, Carmen Hernandez, Marcia Cortez, Ana Vasquez, Jorge Angelis, Jake Sutton, Lydia Robles, Enrique Luquin, Crystal Alvarez, Juana Figueroa, Mike Valenzuela, Joe Garibaldi, Martha Rodriguez, Noe Anthony Avila, Chris Cota, Richard Brown, Socorro Munoz, Susana Tamayo, William Foster, Kim Pritchard, Bobby Joe Olson, and Marco Briones. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, birthday wishes going out, and many happy returns. You didn't happen to catch the sunset last night, did you, Gene?
I did not.
Oh, spectacular. Some of the most vivid colors that we've seen.
Purple, green,
Not the greens, but all sorts of shades of red.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Almost every color in the spectrum that involves red.
Oh, well, it sounds like it was great.
It was. Louie and I enjoyed it.
Have to watch for those sunsets.
Yeah. Oh, well. And El Centro Fire Department still on the scene at the Mayan Hotel. They're not putting water on it right now, but they're keeping an eye on things. I would anticipate if the wind blows a little bit, those walls are just going to collapse. There is nothing left to burn inside that building.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It was, I understand, a hot fire.
Yes. And a very dangerous fire. Fortunate nobody was injured.
Mm-hmm. Very, very much so.
Yeah. Okay. And to some, it is considered urban renewal.
Yeah. I've heard that terminology before.
Yes. Okay. Are you ready for real news?
Real news coming this morning.
We've got the news. World in California news brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. There are power outages and rolling blackouts in the Lone Star State, hard hit by a rare blast of Arctic weather. CBS's Omar Villafranca is in Dallas, where it is 9 degrees.
Texas is on its own power grid, and that has a lot of people asking, why was the state that's known to produce energy so unprepared for this crisis?
CBS meteorologist Jeff Baradelli.
Some places seeing cold they have not seen in over 100 years. And just over the past 24 hours, I've counted around 50 monthly cold record lows.
At least 3 people were killed, 10 injured when a tornado tore through Brunswick County, North Carolina. The NAACP is suing former President Trump and Rudy Giuliani over the election fight and the riot at the Capitol. President Biden has extended the moratorium on home foreclosures until June 30th. He flies to Milwaukee today to push for his $1.9 trillion COVID relief plan. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whatever the weather brings this winter, you can rely on a York Affinity Premium system to keep your home warm and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bills. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Every York unit is designed and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading. Affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. York Insolvents. Contractor's License 69216.
California headline news, LA County hitting a state milestone that would allow elementary schools to reopen, but will they? A caravan of parents wait through downtown LA Monday as they demanded that schools reopen soon.
Isolated instruction has led to depression, anxiety, and in some cases, even suicide.
Well, Scala with Archdiocese of LA Schools, the teachers union maintaining schools should not reopen until all teachers are vaccinated. Nancy Pelosi announcing Congress will establish an independent commission to investigate the January 6th attack on the Capitol. California Congressman Eric Swalwell hoping it helps safeguard the government against future threats.
We have to make sure that never again could, domestic terrorism groups attack our institutions.
Billboards have been banned in downtown San Jose since 1985, but the city council is in a measure that would allow digital billboards there, saying it would bring more life to the downtown area. Many local residents are opposed. Jeff Scott, California News.
California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. Your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today. And don't forget, call them and schedule a pre-season checkup.
Progressive presents an interview with your upstairs neighbor.
My name's Barry. I live right above you. I don't host parties. I host after parties. They're like parties, only louder and nobody goes home. You can see right here, I ripped out all the carpeting because it was holding me back, my pogo stick. Man's got a pogo. Oh, I'm a prankster. I'll grease up can, and then when somebody grabs it, boom!
Progressive can't save you from your upstairs neighbor, but we can save you when you bundle renters and auto insurance with us. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Bundle discount not available in all situations.
Chrissy is refinancing her home, so she shopped around for the lowest rate and found it at Amerisave.com, setting her up for a lifetime of savings. It's one she'll never regret, unlike wearing tap shoes to a surprise party.
Sorry, guys. Just trying to find the perfect hiding place.
Pretty regrettable, Chrissy. Unlike finding that low mortgage rate at Amerisave.com that's got you on your way to a lifetime of savings. Amerisave's rates won't be this low forever, so go to Amerisave.com now. Lower mortgage, higher savings. Call 866-514-SAVE or visit Amerisave.com/licensing for cost information, terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all states except New York. NMLS number 1168.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Tuesday. We'll tell you that on Tuesdays we have an Iid Board Meeting. George Gale explains.
They go into public session at 1 this afternoon. They have a very short action agenda. They will consider a resolution of tribute for former general manager Kevin Kelly, who passed away recently. Board is to discuss a purchasing card update, and they will consider a major work authorization. The rest of the meeting will be taken up with informational items. Meeting can be viewed via live stream available at the IID website. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
The new Imperial Valley Regional Chamber of Commerce is moving forward. Imperial, Westmoreland, and El Centro Chambers of Commerce agreed to merge into the new regional chamber. Executive Board of the new nation is currently looking for a chief executive officer for the merged chambers. The executive board is made up of equal representation from each of the three participating organizations. The board also continuing to work on bylaws, business structure, finances, and logistics. KXO News Time coming up 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro suggest the works. The works, including tire rotation and pressure check, brake inspection, fluid top-off, battery test, filter check, belts and hoses check, and synthetic blend oil change with up to 6 quarts of Motorcraft oil plus oil filter. You can't beat the works. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. In Brawley and El Centro, ready to serve.
The Brawley City Council meets today for a regular meeting. They will talk financing. Here's more in this story.
The meeting begins at 6 p.m. During the meeting, City Director Tyler Salcido will present a mid-year budget review for fiscal year 2021-2022. They will consider taking action on the current budget calendar, and they will consider a proposal from Urban 3 to conduct an economic analysis for the city. The meeting will be broadcast on Facebook.com/City of Brawley. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Law enforcement officials are warning people about online scams offering COVID-19 vaccine. The Department of Homeland Security says that there is a growing number of sites on Facebook and other social media offering COVID-19 vaccine for sale. The online sites are not legitimate. There are no COVID vaccines approved for use in the U.S. that are available online. One site tried to sell an investigator a vaccine produced by the Chinese lab Sinovac. Even if the vaccines were legitimate, it is not approved for use in the U.S. Bottom line, according to Homeland Security investigations, there is no legitimate vaccine for sale on the internet or social media. That concludes this edition of Local News, Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick has got the best price on tires. Hold it, Quick Lane, guaranteed. To Quick Lane Service Advisor for details.
The President's Day Sell-a-thon is on at your San Diego County Ford dealers, which means great deals are on across the lineup of Ford SUVs and trucks. Deals like this one. Right now, you can get an extra $1,000 trade assist with your qualified trade toward a 2020 Ford Escape Gas, Edge, Expedition, or a 2021 Ford Explorer. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. Trade assist requires trade-in of 95 or newer vehicle or lease terminated 30 days prior to or 90 days after new retail delivery. Customer must have owned vehicle for a minimum of 30 days prior to trade-in. Not available on plug-in hybrid. Residency restrictions apply. Take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by 3/11. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Your San Diego County Ford dealers are open and ready with huge deals for limited time. So get on the road or shop online at buyford.com. That's buyfordnow.com. Because the President's Day Sell-a-thon is on. Hurry, all these deals end soon.
It's Page 2 of the local news and in-depth weather, brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Continuing with more local news, fire crews are still on the scene of a weekend fire. Here's more in that story.
The fire was reported at around 11 p.m. Saturday night. By 11:30, El Centro Fire had sounded a third alarm. That brought in mutual aid from the City of Imperial, County Fire, City of Hopeville, City of Kxo, City of Brawley, City of Westmoreland, and the NAF El Centro. Also on scene was the Red Cross, AMR Ambulance, the Imperial Irrigation District, Southern Gas Company, El Centro Code Enforcement, City of El Centro Public Works, and the El Centro Police Department. This is the second fire at the Mayan Hotel since December. The hotel had been condemned and red tagged in February 2018. Officials say no injuries were reported. Cause of the fire is still under investigation. El Centro Fire says any witnesses or individuals with any information related to the fire should contact the fire department. They say a crew will continue to monitor the hotel through today to protect against any flare-ups that may occur. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Imperial Valley Food Bank has been addressing the needs of people facing hunger since 1991. This past year, the COVID-19 pandemic has created a whole new series of challenges for the organization. The challenge of meeting the needs of families in crisis has grown with the increased number of unemployed in the valley. Other challenges include finding a way to deliver food. Food Bank has had to prepare all food ahead of time, take it to distribution sites for loading in cars as they drive through. Much more work, but less contact. Imperial Valley Food Bank has been assisted in the process by law enforcement agencies, city and county staff, National Guard troops, and volunteers. In 2020, the local food bank distributed a record 8 million pounds of food. Imperial Valley Food Bank Executive Director Sarah Griffin added that they could use more volunteers. If you're not at high risk for COVID-19, you can volunteer at the warehouse or at food distribution sites. You can contact the food bank for more information. And a memorial for Claudette White was recently held. Here's more on that story.
Passed away recently from COVID-19 complications. Services were held in Yuma Saturday. She was a very prominent member of the Quechan community. White was an advocate for missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. She fought injustices, served on the Quechan Tribal Court as chief judge, and she was a Quechan Tribal councilwoman. She had contracted COVID-19 after caring for her son, who was ill with the virus. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, another fast-moving weather system will affect the region today into tomorrow, resulting in breezy to windy conditions. Temperatures through much of this week will be near to a few degrees below normal before warmer temperatures develop Friday through the middle of next week. 69 our high yesterday, 45 the low. Sunny today with a high near 75. West-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 47. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Tomorrow will be sunny with a high near 72. North wind about 10 miles an hour. 59 degrees downtown, 63% relative humidity. Wind out of the west at 5 to 7 miles an hour. Air quality throughout the Imperial Valley right now is good. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by David H. West Insurance. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Last year was crazy. My hours were cut.
I was out of work for months.
I need a better job.
At the Center for Employment Training, study for a career in construction or healthcare. Go to cetweb.edu. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, and we offer assistance to graduate grades. All programs can be completed in under a year based on attendance. Go to cetweb.edu or call 760-592-0208 for CET. Work hard. Be strong.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Health Care District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action in overtime. The Bulls topped the Pacers 120-112. Wizards thumped the Rockets 131-119. It was the Knicks. They beat the Hawks 3-112. The Jazz jumped on the 76ers 134-123. Warriors whipped the Cavaliers 129-98. Clippers topped the Heat 125-118. And the Nets over the Kings 136-125.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District is open and ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, baseball, pitchers and catchers reporting this week. And the regular season, well, it may start April 1st. April Fools, the defending champion Los Angeles Dodgers start up at the Colorado Rockies. And, let's see what happens. Small crowds at Marlins Park will be back this season. The attendance challenged Miami Marlins plan to allow fans at home games, although crowds will initially be limited to about 25% of capacity. They weren't doing that pre-COVID. Good luck. Well, the Padres still active. The Padres have agreed to terms with 35-year-old right-hander Mark Melancon on a one-year deal. The team has not yet confirmed the news, which is pending a physical. Across 12 big league seasons, Melancon owns a 2.85 ERA. He's coming off a strong season in Atlanta, and, where he had 23 appearances. And, again, the deal has been announced, but it's not finalized. The Padres with free agent reliever Keona Kela. That's working in the bullpen. Sports Time has been brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
The original Town Pump has relocated in Brawley at Brownie's Diner, offering you the same great steaks and more. Open every day except Monday with patio dining, with breakfast and lunch served from 7:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., dinner from 4 p.m. to 8:30 p.m., and open Sunday 7:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. For delicious home-style cooking at its best, now there's one location that has it all. Brownie's Diner in Brawley.
Well, right now, we've got to look at financial news and a brief look at weather. It's all brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned securities service protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprint to the public. The market's right now a bit mixed. The Dow Jones Industrial showing up 18 points. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 down 1 and the NASDAQ up 10. Gold off $13 an ounce and oil up slightly for that matter. Oil is back thanks to a strange brew of vaccines, economic optimism, and a wintry mix in the deep south. A rare bout of winter weather in Texas helped catapult U.S. oil above $60 a barrel for the first time since January of last year. BP, Shell, and Total unveiled pledges to cut greenhouse gas emissions from their own operations to net zero by 2050. And, they're working on it, is what they say. Well, let's switch over to candy. breaking off a piece of that vegan Kit Kat bar is now a reality. Nestle has launched a non-dairy version of the popular candy bar called Kit Kat V. The Swiss company is jumping on the plant-based alternative food trend. Nestle promises the new candy still has the perfect balance between crispy wafer and smooth chocolate. Kit Kat V ditches dairy milk, which is used for its regular Kit Kats, for a rice-based alternative, in addition to its new sustainable cocoa. According to Bloomberg, the new bar will start going on sale later this year across several countries at select retailers before expanding worldwide.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business, and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro, and if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 75, west-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting as high as 20 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 47, west-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Wednesday will be sunny with a high near 72, north wind about 10 miles an hour. And right now, 59 degrees, 63% relative humidity, air quality throughout the Imperial and Yuma Valleys, good. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, offering 24-hour-a-day post boxes. Southwest Postal, corner of 4th and Heil, El Centro.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
This is The Hour, your home for original.
Coming from last month's deadly attack on the U.S. Capitol, CBS's Cammie McCormick says it. Thompson, who chairs the House Homeland Security Committee.
This lawsuit filed this morning alleges Donald Trump, Rudy Giuliani, the Proud Boys, and Oath Keepers conspired to prevent Congress from certifying the presidential election. It claims they directly violated the 1871 Ku Klux Klan Act. The suit claims the plan was carefully orchestrated. The NAACP's president says Donald Trump tried to destroy the nation, and we will not let him get away with it.
At least 3 people were killed when a tornado roared through part of a seaside county in North Carolina. 10 people were left injured. WNCN TV reporter Joseph Holloway.
We are seeing damage all over the place. Actually, where I'm standing, I'm looking at a storage facility that has a ton of damage. There's an exterminating business that has damage as well. There are just branches, there are trees scattered all over the place.
The rough weather came from the same storm system that has the southern plains in an icy deep freeze.
Even though all the doors, all the windows are closed, it's freezing.
She's one of millions without power, mostly due to an overworked power grid. Adler is the mayor of Austin, Texas.
I need for people to be able to get their heaters going again in their homes. We're trying to get to the people that are most medically vulnerable at this point, that have medicines in their refrigerators and equipment that needs power.
It's around 0 right now in Oklahoma City. White House correspondent Ed O'Keefe tells us President Biden is taking his sales pitch for a COVID relief plan on the road today.
He heads to Wisconsin tonight, his first official trip on Air Force One as president, first official trip west, to sell his nearly $2 trillion COVID relief plan in a town hall meeting. He's hoping to convince voters in a state that he narrowly won to sign on to this legislation as Republicans continue to criticize the size and scope of what he calls the American Rescue Plan.
Well, the financially struggling U.S. Postal Service is poised to push for some rate increases, as we hear from CBS's Diane King Hall.
According to multiple reports, the agency is planning to raise stamp prices and other rates and change the way it delivers mail. The Postal Service has already hiked the price for first-class mail this year by 1.8% and 1.5% for some other categories.
Adidas says it's making plans to sell or spin off its Reebok brand 15 years after buying it to help compete against Nike in the U.S. Checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 65 points. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
I'll be right there. We got to redo the whole thing then.
Indeed knows unexpected growth can stretch your business thin.
We need to finish these today.
Like at Phil's Machine Shop. To keep carving out more revenue, he needs to get started hiring right away.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. And the moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first sponsored job post. Terms and conditions apply.
I love being able to share with our family who's listening how much we all love State Farm insurance. With surprisingly great rates, State Farm has saved us money with our car and home insurance.
I mean, you're my wife. You know how much I love a great deal, so of course I'm going to love the great rates and great service at State Farm. It's good for my wallet and for my family.
State Farm meets my needs, plus I get to control how and what I want for my budget. And I do it all from their award-winning mobile app.
Surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The daughter of Dubai's powerful ruler hasn't been seen in public since an unsuccessful attempt to flee 3 years ago. Now there are fears for her safety.
My name is Latif Al-Maktoum.
A secret recording smuggled out of a villa in Dubai describing a life in solitary confinement.
I'm a hostage. This villa has been converted into a jail. All the windows are barred shut. I can't open any window.
Kenneth Roth of Human Rights Watch calls that torture.
Nobody should be subjected to that.
A few months ago, Princess Latifah's secret phone went silent. Her friends have now decided to go public. They hope world leaders can put pressure on her father, Sheikh Mohammed Al Maktoum, one of the region's most powerful men.
I don't want to be a hostage in this jail villa. I just want to be free.
Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
Serena Williams advanced to the semifinals of the Australian Open with a straight sets win over Simona Halep. Next up for her, Naomi Osaka. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
The food insecurity rate for Imperial Valley is estimated at 17% for all residents. Tragically, it soars to 33% for our children. Imagine 1 of every 3 children are challenged by hunger. The Imperial Valley Food Bank is striving to end hunger in the valley. When kids have nutritious food to eat, they learn more in school, are sick less often, crime declines, and the cycle of poverty can end. This is Jean Oswald asking you to support the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
CBS News presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.
Imperial County Air Pollution Control District provides you with air quality reports daily. How is your air quality today? Check current air quality conditions in Imperial County at imperialvalleyair.org. You can sign up for free air quality alerts to be delivered directly to your email address, or you can download the Air Quality Alert app to your mobile device today. Stay informed with Imperial County Air Pollution Control District.